My name is Thomas Winterman, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor. This is 3 things you might not know about anxiety. Number 1, anxiety in and of itself is actually a really good thing.
Let me explain.
Feeling anxious is actually a very functional and useful state used for threat management. So what is anxiety? Anxiety is a physiological state enacted by the mind to move a person into a state of preparedness to deal with and manage a threat. Every human being on Earth is supposed to experience anxious states at times. Without anxiety, we would have died at a much earlier age because we wouldn't have this threat signal.
I'll kill you. I guess everything's okay.
Number 2, anxiety is part of a dynamic threat response system. Life yields a multitude of potential threats, but we have only one system for managing that. That means we need a system that is able to adapt and change as circumstances change. What is safe today might not be tomorrow, and what is unsafe today might be safe tomorrow. We have to have a system that can account for this information and allow for change. Number 3, anxiety is designed to dominate your headspace. Have you ever noticed that when you feel anxious, it's incredibly difficult to think about anything else? If you were truly facing a dangerous or life-threatening situation, it would be asinine to have a wandering mind while that threat was still present. During anxious states, our sensory perceptions become hyper-focused and hypersensitive to cues in the environment. There is a direct, inverse relationship between the intensity of focus/attention and peripheral awareness. The more the intensity rises in focus and attention, the more peripheral awareness drops. Anxious states are pretty much the highest level of focus and attention that a human being can attain. And that's the reason why anxiety dominates people's headspace. It's supposed to. The unintended negative consequence of this feature is that if a threat is conceptual, then it might not actually ever be extinguished. And the threat response might go on and on and on in a perpetual state of anxiety. Anxiety in and of itself is not a disorder. Anxiety is part of a dynamic threat response system and is designed to dominate your headspace.